Hey, welcome back. Recording 2 videos in one day. That's kind of different for me. I just want to run through these because it's really good show and I want you guys to know. So, we're at episode 5 and 6. It got juicy, guys. It got juicy. And gals. But, see there? That's my notes for episodes 5 and 6. 4 of those pages are just on episode 5. Episode 6 was kind of okay, but you gotta have what you gotta have just to get through. So let's look and see where we are on episode 5. We see it opens up with Alex, and Alex has his cat coffee cup. I like that. I'm gonna have to get me one. Siggy says I got too many coffee cups already, and I gotta admit, I do have quite a few. I've had some friends send me a couple Eeyore ones because I totally love Eeyore. And I've got a lot of coffee cups. I drink a lot of coffee. I drink a lot of caffeine products. But I don't drink sodas. And that's a different thing right there. But he starts building his profile, and he builds it with he gets the 2 photos because he gets what everybody else has right now. So he builds his photo of Adam with a dog for his second photo, and he names the dog Zipper. Miranda literally drools over Adam when she sees his profile comes up, and Chris thinks he's hot. Well, I think he's adorable. He reminds me of Siggy. He just got that adorable, nerdy charm, and if he weren't playing as Catfish, I might like him a little bit better. Just don't like his persona that he's playing the game in. Adam goes through the profiles like everybody else does. Before everybody gets to know he's there, he starts trolling the profiles, reading everything, and that's what all of them do when they first come in. He actually wonders out loud if Chris is a Christian drag queen because, well, Chris is Christian, and there is a drag queen photo of him for his second picture. I really like Chris. He's a fun dude on there. So much positivity. Sammy comments that she thinks Adam is gay or into dudes. Adam gets to pick one person to go on a romantic dinner in the area where they do the decisions for who's going to get blocked. And it's not a date like normal. There's a wall in between you guys, and you're talking back and forth on these voice activated command screens. It's kind of cool. But they go to this dinner later on. So he gets to choose 3 people to talk, 3 or 4 people to talk with. And he does 3 because he's already talked to Mercedes. I think. No. Who did he talk to? Don't know who he talked to. Don't think he talked to someone. Because he gets to choose 3 people to talk with. So, who he can decide to eat with. He decides to choose Sammy, Rebecca, and Mercedes. And he starts this chat with them, and he comes out slimeball dude on the run. Totally opposite from everything else he's showing in the apartment, with his cute little cat cup and the picture of his wife and the cats, the wedding picture of his wife and all that other stuff. He total opposite. And he keeps saying, I got to think like Adam. I can't think like Alex because Alex will help me lose the game. He says, I have not flirted with a woman in 10 plus years because he's been with his woman for that long. Siggy's got the same problem. He has me. I'm kind of clueless about people flirting with me. He's straightforward and he tells me what he wants, and I do the same with him. So there's no mixed messages or anything, but oh, Adam's slimy and comes out and he starts the chat with something that turns Mercedes and Sammy totally off by saying, "The girl that arouses me the most gets to go on a dinner date with me." They don't say it, and so, but comments from Michelle, the narrator, host of the show, nobody sees anybody except for Sheena gets to see the people, and they are all grossed out by the word aroused. Well, he's trying to be this slick babe magnet dude. I guess that's what goes with it. I dated a lot before I met Siggy, but I never came across one that's that bad. So the others are mad that Joey and them are expressing how mad they are that Adam didn't pick them for the chat. And Joey goes to the point of saying maybe we should block him, and Chris goes, nah, be nice. So Adam's a dude. Why would Adam choose 3 other dudes to talk with when he can talk to these fine looking women on the monitor? Yep, Mercedes' picture is fine. Sammy's pictures are fine. And Rebecca's fine, but she's a dude. I can't forget she's a dude. So I think that Joey's feeling a little bit jealous because the guy's a little bit more handsome than Joey. But Joey's kind of tamed down his flirting with the other ladies in the group. It's not as much as it was when we first came into the group and how he was hitting on Alana. But go in there and Adam asks what their dream date is. And Sammy says that hers is a movie on the beach with pillows in the back of a truck bed. Kind of a cliche for these days. Kind of what us country girls like. Mercedes says she'd like to be playing games on the pier. When I was growing up, playing games on the pier meant fishing. I don't know what they do on piers now, but I'm not from California, so I have no idea. So Rebecca says she wants to put on her prettiest dress. I'd love to see Rebecca in her prettiest dress. I'm going to say. And she wants to go on a romantic dinner. Hey, that's how Rebecca rolls. Not putting it up. I've seen some dudes wear a dress better than I can. And I've seen some dudes that can walk in a pair of high heels better than I can. I'd literally trip over my own feet barefoot on a solid, clear path. I am not friendly with not having balance and poise. I don't know why. It's just me. I tripped over a chainsaw. Knew it was in my path. Tried to avoid it. Still tripped over it. I'm a klutz. So, whatever floats their boat. I'm not mad. I would like to see this dude in the dress though, but hey. Then he asked, what is the wildest romp you've ever had in the bedroom? The ladies were asking what is a romp. Again, don't like Adam, but I like Alex's key phrase because he uses what I use. He uses words I use. So I am an old school person on words. I use words like dapper. He looks dapper today. So the romp was fun, but they finally figured it out, and Mercedes goes and says she had a threesome in her college days with her ex. But before she said that, she was talking about how she had been in threesomes and orgies, and oh my God, I'm so glad that my channel is not child friendly, and it says it's not child friendly, and this is not meant for children. Rebecca says a lady never tells, but you could find out if you get to know me better. Sammy goes and says, my bed isn't made out of metal for no reason. I don't know what she's doing, but I hope if she's doing handcuffs, I hope she's got some nice soft fuzzy ones that's got the little fur on them where she doesn't scratch up her bedpost while pinning people to the bed. With that said, we're going to go on. So it's time for Adam to choose, and he chooses Rebecca. And how he tells her is by sending a gift. And they have like 4 little gifts. One's a bear, one's a cat outfit, and then I can't remember what the other 2 are. So he sends Rebecca a big teddy bear. And Rebecca names the teddy bear, but we'll find that out later in the next episode. I like the name of that one. So the dinner is steak, tomatoes, a drink, and what looks like a chocolate mousse with nice whipped cream on it. And some wine. I think it's wine they were drinking. And they're talking across the screens, and they've got that divide there. And Shabam's boo, Rebecca, a.k.a. Seaburn, thinks he's really schmoozing out Adam, a.k.a. Alex, and thinks he's got him in his little pinky, rubbed around his little pinky. No. But before we get into that, Alex decides he's going to wear blue jean overalls and an orange looking shirt. Still, this guy looks like someone I would hang out with and have as a friend. But because he's like me, I'm down to earth and I like to wear what looks comfortable. I don't like to dress up unless I have to. He just looks like a lot of fun. Sometimes too much fun, but it looks like fun. So Rebecca wears a nice pair of dress slacks for a man, and he wears a black stylish shirt, has a gold tie on, and has a cute little handkerchief that's gold to match that tie. He is styling and profiling. Gonna say he'd probably dress real nice in a dress. I don't know, probably so, but Alex, I'm going to say he understands the realness of the game. He understands that pretty much you can be whoever you want to on the internet, and you can dress however you want, and you can say you're dressed like this, but you can dress in comfortable clothes. The other people in the show, they pretty much for the internet dates, the dates and the chats and stuff, when it's supposed to be special private dress dates, they dress up. And I'm sitting here going, you have no video camera. You are not going to see this person. I know they're doing it because it makes them feel good inside. And they can say, hey, I'm wearing this. But Alex could just sit there and say, hey, I'm wearing a suit and I got a tie on and everything else. And, oh, I got my hair slicked back and everything. No, dude is true to who he is. He's wearing what he wants to wear. Also, I'm noticing Rebecca's trying to put on the charm, and Alex keeps saying privately to himself in the room, because you have to say message, then your message, and then send. So you can talk in your room without sending a message, which is really good because my goofy butt, if it didn't have that message command, I'd probably be giving everything out, all my tea. I'd just be spilling it everywhere. That's just how I am. So Alex thinks Rebecca's innocence is too much, and he thinks it's not real. It just, to me, it feels like catfishes know other catfishes, and he can read it because he's come into this new. It's not like it's totally introduced to him. He doesn't get to meet her from the first and all that other stuff. He's smelling fish. And while they're talking up there, all the other contestants are going to bed. Alex believes that Rebecca's insincere, and he did ask for the dirt on other people. And Rebecca's on her side. Seaburn thinks he's done his best work, and he's doing his best. And that he's got Adam fooled, but we know better. Rebecca says it's her best work, as I said, but he doubts her, and he does get a little bit of the dirt saying who's who and that Mercedes is real. And we cut to black, and we see that they wake up the next morning, and all the influencers have lost their status, which they do on rating day, so they all know it's rating day. And as usual, new contestants can't vote, and they are free from elimination. So there's a girl chat dishing tea over the date. So we have Rebecca Seaburn. We have Mercedes. We have Miranda. And we have Sammy in a chat talking about the date. And while they're talking about the date, and the dudes are in the dude chat, hysterically, Rebecca is getting jealous over, is showing all this stuff. Shuby's getting jealous over Rebecca, so there's the Rebecca jealousy. Sammy is trying to figure out what's going on, and she's saying that she doesn't like Adam's flirting. She's not for it, and all the girls kind of pretty much think Adam's flirting is cheesy. And if you hear it in the background, apparently there's alarms going off for the EMS or fire department. Not sure what's going on. Hopefully everything's going to be fine. Probably someone's cow got stuck in a cow pasture and trying to get through a mud puddle. I live out in the country, but not that far out in the country. So they go to if we remember, Sammy and Miranda's got a bet. So she gets first day try at trying to get this dirty picture. She is trying her hardest to get him to send her a picture. She's talking about her butt and how she's doing squats and Joey's lost his mind. He's not going there. He is a gym rat, and he's talking gym rat to her. So he misses all the obvious clues, and she does not get the emoji of a peach. Nope. She doesn't. He's not there. So we don't know how long this is going to go on. Well, I do, but they don't know how long this is going to go on because she's lost her chance. So tomorrow, I guess Miranda gets to try. Shuby contacts Rebecca and seems a little disappointed that she's so happy with the date. He seems jealous. He tells her he's happy for her, though. He does say that he feels like Adam's strategy is to flirt with all the girls and not to get too hung up in certain words, but he's trying to be positive about it. And this is about a shift where he starts thinking of her differently since she's emotional about it. And right about that time, an alert comes out. Ratings are up. Rating times come in. So they have to do their ratings. And the ratings go like the ratings go. Let's see. New game comes up along after that one. And our new game is they are to submit a photo, put their own hashtag on it, then anonymously everybody else can put a hashtag to it too. Which technically it's kind of fun, but anonymously, you know the snark. The snark is going to come out. And oh, does the snark come out. So, since I missed 2 people on one of the other games because I got distracted, I put a little number by each name where I could make sure that I got all 8. So we got, Shuby was first. He picks a picture of his graduation and he's standing next to a bear statue and from his college. And his little hashtag says, before and after caffeine, which I can feel that. I can feel my days when I don't have my caffeine. My brain just goes everywhere. Half of it's over this way, half of it's over this way. And I'm sure that along with those other ways, each part of it and each side is trying to figure out, run another distance with another. It's not all together half the time without caffeine. So, oh yeah, I've got ADD if you haven't noticed. Chris hashtags nerd nuts are sexy. Again, I'm pretty happy that this is not a child channel. This is an adult channel. Alex says smarter than the average bear. Someone sends big heads. I'm not sure who sent it because they didn't show who sent that one. Some of them I had to actually pause the TV to see how many hashtags it had on it to write them down because I'm not showing a lot of those conversation back and forth in my videos, but these games, I want you guys in on the games. Sammy goes, I'm smarter than your boyfriend. So that one went over well. They were all nice to Shuby, and Shuby's nice to all of them, so it's all cool. Rebecca puts up a picture saying sister, sister, revealing that Seaburn's girlfriend, Rebecca, is really a twin, so it's not a lie. So we now know that when he said he was a twin, he's not lying. So Sammy goes, 2 is better than 1. Shuby goes, caring and protective. Chris goes, double the pleasure, double the fun. And that's the only hashtag she got for hers. Well, he got for his. Number 3 is Miranda. And she pulls out another bathing suit one. And I'm not saying this like this because this was actually said by Sammy. Another bathing suit photo. So she pulls out one where she's got in bikini bottoms and a t-shirt and she's got her arms up like this. And she titles it, Who Let the T-Rex Out? So we only get 2 hashtags on hers. And one is Strong But Sexy by Joey. And Chris goes, Tittysaurus Rex. Yep. It is what it is, as I tell people. Next is Joey. He puts a picture up of himself with Lady Gaga and Adele. Surprisingly, some people didn't know who Adele was. Some people didn't know who Lady Gaga was. I was a little shocked at that one. Okay, we don't get to see who says what about Joey. Not sure how that happens. One says pucker up, one calls Mr. Loverman, and another one was want your bad bromance. As I said, pulled it off the screen, didn't show it, because there was about maybe 7 minutes left of this episode at this time. I guess they're rushing through it. Adam, side note, Alex is wearing a purple tie-dye shirt with rainbow pants. And they're baggy pants. Dude is a character. Yes, I like him. I don't like his persona on the profile, but I think his wife got a good catch out of him. So he submitted a picture of Adam, whoever this mystery dude is, on a balcony view wearing short shorts, like just barely. He's a little bit shorter, and he would have been wearing a Speedo in this photo and showing all stuff. And he hashtags it feeling hot. Chris goes hashtag I don't cuss, please forgive me, and I'm not going to cuss just because it's video. So you're going to have to go with hashtag darn Gina. And Alex just kind of chuckles a little bit, and he's like, that's funny because that's his wife's name. And Chris doesn't know this, but Chris just came out of the blue with it. Apparently he's been telling people, throwing out names on people all this time because someone commented about how it had to be Chris because Chris throws out weird names all the time. Then we have another one, which we don't know who did it, was this is Trap Butch. Joey goes, I'm buying you longer shorts. I could agree with him. You gotta have something to the imagination there. I gotta say, looking at Siggy when he's in his shorts that come down to his knees, and never mind. Number 6 is Sammy. She's wearing camo pants and a band shirt, dark shirt. She looks really cute in it. She's got these little bunny poofs on the top of her head, and she hashtags it, I'm the daddy. So people go and Miranda hashtags it dominance. Alex tags it, you could be my daddy any night. Again, if she knew that, she'd probably cringe because she's not feeling him. And someone said, leader of the new class. So now we're at 7. We got Chris. It looks like it's either him at his graduation, not sure where, or maybe a brother. It's like his family all together, and I couldn't tell if it was him or his brother, but it's a dude graduating, and he had hashtags it, this is the American dream. So from Sammy, she hashtags, none of your pictures match. Joey, everyone knows you're fake. And someone, fried, dyed, and laid to the side. I want to guess that's probably Karen, aka Mercedes. So, because that seems like something she would say. But it doesn't say who said it, so I'm not totally sure, but that's who I'm guesstimating. The others, I would have no idea who did it, but that just seems like that. Mercedes is the last one to put up a picture of herself, and technically of her catfish, and it turns out drama. We have her in an outfit all covered in black, wearing skater shoes, leaned up against a white background, and she says, "The blacker the berry," and she spells it BERRI. The sweeter the juice. Well, people go in on her. Joey goes, the faker the juice. Miranda goes, poser. Adam goes, I didn't know there was a catfish filter. Rebecca, to catfish or not to catfish. And Sammy, Antonio knows the truth. Apparently, Sammy's figured it out. I honestly think that there's probably been some chats, and she's always doubted Mercedes. I think she's talked to other people, and they said, no, Antonio didn't come see me, or me. And she's put it together, but she didn't. That's how she put it out. So Mercedes demands everybody be brave and say who owns what hashtag. That's not part of the game. The fun part of the game is being anonymous and finding out what people really think of you. But the last few seconds of the show, you see Joey saying, I'll do it. I'll tell her. I'll take it. So I'm paraphrasing because I'm not giving the exact phrase. Because you guys got to watch it for yourselves to see what he exactly says. But we fade out. We've got the commercial. No, it wouldn't be commercial break. It's the credits. So we start with episode 6, and they leave it where they come in right where it was going. Miranda says she's not going to say anything in her apartment because she's not going there. Joey, and I'm reading a quote from what he sent to her. Joey says, I said hashtag faker the juice because I couldn't stop myself. And not in a message to him, Mercedes says in her apartment that if she gets a chance, she's going to send him home. She's mad at him. Then you see Adam say, the game left me hashtag exhausted. And you hear Michelle, the host, commentator, say, so does looking at your outfit. And so I'm not the only one that is noticing his outfits. So what happens is Rebecca decides that she feels like Mercedes got beat up on in that game, so she messages her, trying to be her sweet, sensitive self. I honestly think that Seaburn just went wild with this persona and got to let out his emotions because, as you know, men are usually supposed to be stereotypical, no feelings, no emotions, you get roughed up, you just walk it off. So he's getting to fully go into his emotional side with this character, and it's fun to watch. Even though I kind of cringe when he's flirting with Adam and Shuby, but hey, he's trying to win a game. Even though it seems like he feels weird when the guys are flirting with him because they're flirting with the pictures of his girlfriend. So he knew it, and he titles his chat "Loving Hands," and he offers her sympathy. And I guess with the personality he's built up for Rebecca, that's what he does. So while he's doing that, Adam is trying to flirt with Sammy, and luckily she's being nice back to him, but in the apartment she's kind of grossed out and saying that she's not really into this. Then there's more flirting between Adam and Rebecca. And then right in the middle of that comes up a flash alert. The rating results are in. And number 1 and number 2. Shuby is number 1 and becomes an influencer for the second time. So does Sammy. Shuby says he's got a great target on his head now because of the fact that he has now been an influencer twice in a row. And Sammy's running around screaming, excited. Well, Joey is proud that Shuby has gotten his second influencer tick and vote, and he's happy. The only one that doesn't seem too happy is Mercedes, and she came in last in the voting rates at number 7, and they leave her apartment, and she says, Sammy wants me gone. So the influencers get a nice, not as nice dinner as some of the other times. Please don't get seasick because I did adjust myself. The influencers this time get a cheese platter and ciabatta. Not as nice as all the other times that they've gone up there, but hey, I guess they're kind of on a little budget. Joey, I've noticed that Joey feels like it's starting right about here is where I'm starting to like him, because he came in looking like he didn't have humility, and here he is. Watch these go down when he's not up there, and he's worried that he's going to get kicked out, and he's nice and supportive of the other people. He was supportive of Shuby when Shuby was in 8th place and was scared he was going to leave. But Joey goes, if someone gets blocked, can you come visit me? I honestly need the company and I look cute today. Come on. He says this in a message to everybody else. There is something where I used to be a social butterfly and I've turned more inward to a introvert. But these videos help because of the fact that I get to social butterfly and I'm coming out of my shell again. But Siggy has always been an introvert. And experiments like this where you put the people in an apartment and they're cut off from everybody and only allowed to talk over line, those are awesome for people like Siggy, because Siggy would love it. He'd be all over it, in a room, in an apartment, eating his food brought to him, his groceries brought to him, getting to just talk to people over chats, getting to do whatever he wants, when he wants, and not having to deal with everyday people. Social butterflies like Joey, it's not a good thing because you start getting lonely. So that's my personal thought on it, and that's what I think's going on with some of them, because it takes a certain mindset to be put into an apartment and you don't really get to see people for however long you're in there. So Mercedes, and again, I don't cuss, but I'm going to do as best as I can. You can figure out where I change the words a little bit. But Mercedes goes, darn, I'm at ... Everybody is really like, I'm out of here. This is it. I'm gone. Me, I have specific reasons why I'm saying that. Sammy's been trying to get rid of me since day one. As we remember, Antonio was a snitch. And he played his game. And even though he played his game thinking he was smart, nope, he still got gone. So Sammy and Shuby decide to block Mercedes. And Sammy decides she's going to give the news because she says that they chose Mercedes. Before they say who it is, they say that they feel the person is manipulative and quick to point a finger. And at that time when they're saying that, Miranda, Mercedes, and Joey all wonder. But Mercedes just knows it's her. And when she says it, she said she pretty much knows. Well, as you know, the blocked person gets to decide to choose someone. Sammy is scared that it's going to be her. Shuby makes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, because every time someone gets blocked, he makes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich to eat with them and talk with them. But no, he didn't get chosen, and he ate the peanut butter and jelly sandwich before he went to bed. So Shuby says he feels like Mercedes is a catfish, not knowing there are 3 catfishes in the circle. So she decides to visit Chris, and they have a really good talk. And yes, I did take some quotes from her, and you'll have to excuse me. Some of the words they said, I did have to go to Urban Dictionary and figure out what it meant because, men, remember, I dated during AOL when it was the hot new thing, so you can guess that I am not a spring chicken, as you can see with my little gray hairs. So, when she's talking to him, she says, and I quote, Mercedes called herself, and this is how she says it, the AG in me was like, she's going to send Mercedes home because I gave her a run for the money. I had to figure out what AG means. I am not in my 20s. I am not a teenager. I have had a lot of life, but didn't know. So this is what the definition from Urban Dictionary says. AG or aggressive. A thug gay girl that looks and dresses like a guy. I see nothing wrong with dressing how you want to dress. But that's the definition, and I'd say it's about, that would describe what she dresses like, and she looks good in what she dresses in. So, hey, to each their own, dress how you like, do what you want to do as long as you're not hurting other people. So, the next morning, one of the catfishies are gone, and we are left with a video message. And the faces of shock when they actually see her face there, I could say that their chins are on the ground. They're shocked. And she leaves them with a poignant comment. You can never write someone else's story. And it's true. Shuby is being goofy in his in the bedroom of the apartment. He's doing this little thing with a little shark fin on top, and he's going around, and I quote him, I stopped the video to actually get his exact words. And this is what he says. Sharky Shabam is hunting the catfishes, the snakes, and the rats. This is a message for the other catfishes. It's shark season, and we're hunting. Not knowing his number 2 friend on there is the number 1 catfish, because I call him the number 1 catfish because that's the order they came in. Rebecca came in, aka Suburn, came in as a catfishy first. Then, as the 8th person to roll in, Mercedes came in as the number 2 catfishy. So, they have another girls' chat. Oh yeah, they have another girls' chat. And Rebecca is acting upset that Adam is flirting with all the other ladies in the group. And I'm just... Dude needs to win an Emmy or an Oscar for this. It's just there. And while there's while they're having the chat, it's Chris, Sammy, and Rebecca all having this girls' chat. So while they're having a chat, the dudes are having their own chat. And they're talking about the 2 Okay, there's so many private chats going on. Later on, there's another chat between Adam and Rebecca after he finds out that Adam's flirting with everybody, and Adam's saying that he's still Rebecca's cuddle toy, and that Rebecca says she's pleased with Sir Bear Bear. Yes, Rebecca is pleased with Sir Bear Bear, Rebecca has Sir Bear Bear behind his back, and he's laying on Sir Bear Bear. This is a big bear. It's about the size of Seaburn. And he's moving the little arms and everything. And the commentator, the host, the commentator says, that's the only real relationship in this building right now. And it is funny. Joey decides to message all the guys while he is in the gym, and apparently Adam is in the bath. Dude is messy. So while he's messaging, it first starts with him just talking to Adam, trying to do gym rat stuff. They decide they're going to have a challenge, and they invite the other guys in. Again, lying on the internet is so easy. You have Joey, who is at the gym in this building. You have Chris in his kitchen. Shuby is in his kitchen. Alex/Adam is in his bubble bath. I think it's a bubble bath, but the bubbles are gone. They challenge each other to who can finish 50 push-ups the fastest. Nope. You see Shuby on the floor doing push-ups. Joey says he's too tired and he's not going to do it. Chris says, I'm going to go eat. Maybe he can do 30 push-ups, but he's just going to go eat. And still got Adam in the bathtub. Shuby finishes, says, I got all 50 of them. And Adam goes, well, I only did 44 or 45 because, well, I don't remember. It's either 44 or 45. But he says he's done about 45 and that he's taking a break to talk. And the others don't even chime in with it. So Shuby still has a lot to learn about social media and how not everybody does what they say they're going to do. So the next chat we see is Miranda and Joey. And Joey has just come out of the shower, and I have seen this man in a towel many more times than I have really wanted to. And the reason why is if you're going to be in a towel, you don't have one that goes all the way down to the floor. At least give some... Never mind. I got a husband. So he's saying he's shaving himself when he's talking to Miranda, and Miranda asks if it's all over, and he says, yeah, he needs some help. It's all over. And she wins a contest because she ends up getting him to send her 2, not 1, 2 purple eggplants. So she wins, and she tells Sammy that she won. And pretty much everything's pretty much quiet until the alert happens. But the funny thing about the alert, we see the alert. We don't get to see the TV screens, but we do get to see a very handsome dude walking down the hallway. They said, another player is being added to the game. And then the host says, nope, 2 players. And you see a lady going down the hallway. And you look at her, and I know she's not the typical lady. But we find out more about her because once we see a glimpse of her, credits roll, and that's episode 6. Now, I'm going to say, yes, I have watched further, and we all know I've finished it by now. I have mixed feelings about this new lady. I will go into that next time. I'm not going to record another video tonight. Siggy needs his time. I know that he's not going to want to record 3 videos tomorrow, so we will probably just do our normal my exercise video, and we will probably do 1 episode of this because Siggy does have to go to work on Monday. I will be up to 7 and 8 tomorrow. Then we will There are 12 episodes, so I will, over the next few days, we'll do 9 and 10 and 11 and 12, which 12 is the finale. And we'll be done. Then I don't know when I'm going to do another review of an episode. This has been hard on Siggy the last couple days, especially with the horrendous issue with that camera we had to send back. So we'll see what happens with him. And because it has been a little hard on him getting him to do, let's see, what is it? One video last night, then he fixed one video to go up today. Then we had that issue with my video from last night not recording all the way. And I had to get up this morning and record it, now doing this one. So it's been a little hard on him on that. And during the week, he's got other things that he likes to do too. So it's going to have to be it's got to be something that really gets me like this show has for me to do another review. I see so much oversaturation in markets of other shows that I watch. I do like them, but I don't know if I can give a different turnaround than I've watched all these other ladies and gentlemen reviews, the shows that I watch. And I feel like they're missing something that I see on them. But I don't know if it's missing that much that I'm wanting to get up there and just put my view out on these people. It's one thing, it's a contest. This is a contest and it's fun. I don't know. When you start talking about marriage and other people's love lives, and you know there's stuff that you're just going to miss. And like I was telling someone today, I said I felt sorry for people reviewing 90 Day Fiancé last season a couple months ago because they were saying it's a boring season, the people are boring. And I said, I just have to come out and say, hey, these people are boring. I don't know how they made it together except for a green card. Some people can't even talk to each other except for through an app. How can you build a relationship like that? But I guess these people did. So I don't know if I can be as jolly and objective with these people, because I'd probably want to throw things at just dealing with these people. Gotta give props for the people that do this. So we'll see if there's something else that hits my fancy after I get done with this one. But we will still continue with my crochet projects. We will still continue with my exercise challenge of 20 miles. But right now, I'm thinking I need to watch something fun with my husband like Naruto. Maybe play some video games. Maybe relax for a little bit. I still have to get my miles in for today because I've been watching and documenting so much, as you saw with how many pages I have on here. I've not got a lot of my walking in, and I got to do an update tomorrow. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you. Please subscribe, share, comment, hit the notification button. But thank you, and have a blessed day.